Hey, howdy ho! Back with another video. That was the most weirdest way I've ever started a video. So, for some reason, I was just thinking about like how many games this year have shut down and were only in March. Like, if you type in like EOS in the gacha game Reddit, you'll probably see a lot of them shutting down. Like, that was 4 months ago. Um, Um, and some of these I have not even known about. Maybe maybe if I type in end of service, I might try to do that. Actually, you know what? Let's type in end of service here and see what that gives us. Like, that was 4 months ago. This is 2022. Okay, oh, I didn't even know that Kogioski was shutting down. Jesus. Um, okay, so you kind of have an idea, because I might try to look up I might try to look end of surge to see what that gives me. But there is a lot of games that are actually, hold on. What if I do it this way? If I can find. Okay, this isn't. Okay, whatever. I'm curious. Let me click this. As you can see, this video was not structured. But I don't ever structure my videos. You think I actually sit down and write a script? No. I would have thought someone would have like made a list. Anyway, so yeah, there's just been like an abhorrent amount of like end of service things that are always in the Reddit. Like, I want you to know, when I wake up in the morning, I check this to see like what is shutting down, because I just have a feeling every time I go in there, there's gonna be something new that shuts down. Like, even from the videos I've done like in the last couple of days, like Revive Witch is shutting down or not this one, but it got announced it was shutting down. Tales of Australia is shutting down. There are some other ones like here that are shutting down. Like, it's just crazy to think about that there are like so many games that are shutting down, and some didn't even like really have a chance to like fly or anything. Like, some have been out for like a few months and then they get the axe. And a lot of the reasons why a lot of games, I think, that a lot of people think, and kind of is true, the reason why a lot of games are shutting down is because of the pandemic that happened in 2020. Since if you're watching this in like 40 years or whatever, if YouTube's even a thing then, hi, how's the future going? I hope it's good. I hope AI has not killed all of us. I mean, what? Yeah, I hope the future's good, and, yeah. But yeah, like in 2020, we had a pandemic that happened. It forced a lot of things to like change. Like, there have been so many like restaurants and stores that are shut down because of it. Like, I think Toys R Us was like shut down because of the pandemic, because they weren't making enough money, so they kind of didn't have a choice. They couldn't recoup everything they lost, so they had to close. And with a lot of these gacha games, I think that's what it is too. Since maybe a lot of people weren't playing gacha games during the pandemic because they're like, dude, I don't know. I don't want to play gacha games. I want to go outside and go hang out with my real life friends. So I just think that some have like bad marketing, or they do like things wrong, and that fumbles the bag for them. Because there have been many games that have been really good, but they mess up and they don't recoup their losses, and so they just have to pack up their bags and basically just end the service of games. It's unfortunate, but it's kind of the world we live in, to where like if a game doesn't do really well, then I mean, well, they kind of don't have a choice. I mean, it's kind of like, what would you do? Like you put out a gacha game, it don't do well. It doesn't do well, so it's like, okay, cool, I'm gonna pull the plug. Yeah, it's just how it is. It's crazy, like on how many are shutting down and how many will shut down by the end of this year. Like I have a feeling a lot of the gacha games that I play, at least half of them are going to shut down by the end of the year. Like for me, Dragon Quest already shut down. I was playing that on and off, got back into it earlier this year, and then it shut down. And I'm like, oh, cool. You know, that's fine. I'm not upset. You're upset. In Tales of Australia, I played that on and off, but only because it was in Japanese and I never like got all the kanji. There are some other ones. Those are the main two I can name off the top of my head. There's a theory going around that Disgaea RPG is going to shut down soon, which is a possibility. Yeah, it's just a lot, and it's crazy, and it's just like, honestly, like if a gacha game, like if a new gacha game comes out, definitely, this is not financial advice, but I myself would not spend money on it the second it comes out, because you don't know how long the longevity of that game can be. It can either be around for a long time, kind of like how Tales of Australia was. I guess same thing with the Alchemist Code, because that game was around for a very long time before it shut down. So it could be one of those games that have longevity, and then it could be like some to where it's like the game's only around for like 2 to 3 months, and then they shut it down. Like I can't remember the name of the game, but there was one game that was around for only 2 to 3 months, and then they shut it down. I don't remember the name of it, but it just didn't do that well, so they shut it down. So yeah, this is why. That's another reason why I don't spend money on gacha games, because it's like, yo, I can throw money at this, and then the game can just shut down. That's also another reason. This is meant to be in a video I was supposed to make, but I may scrap it. I don't know. If I don't scrap it, I'll probably just redo this part again. But there have been many times to where I have played a gacha game and I have reset so many times to like get a certain character. Like the two examples that come to my mind when I think of this is Epic 7 and King's Knight. So for Epic 7, I wanted a character named Wilfred. I spent like 2 to 3 weeks just uninstalling the game, reinstalling it, and praying that I got Wilfred like day one. Now Epic 7 is still alive. I actually play it a lot. It's on my phone now as we speak. I should be farming, but I don't feel like it. But yeah, I did that, and I got Wilfred finally. I'm like, okay, let's go, cool. I can finally play this game and enjoy myself. And the other example is King's Knight, so where I don't remember his name, but there's a cool looking character with like a mask, and I think it had like two kunais or something. He looked really cool, so I wanted him. And I reset so many times for that character, and by the time I got him, I didn't care, because it was like, I've been sitting here resetting for like months. Not months, I'm over-exaggerating, but resetting for a long time, and now it's just like, I don't really care. And I think that game did not last long. Like, a lot of you probably don't remember King's Knight, Final Fantasy King's Glaive, because the game wasn't around that long. It was there for like 2 to 3 months. And first of all, that game had an awful launch. Like, it was supposed to come out so many times before, but they kept on putting it on maintenance, and they kept on doing that, and then it finally came out, and it wasn't around that long. So this is why I don't basically do that anymore, because A, it's a waste of time. B, I don't know how long this game is going to be around, and even if I'm going to play that much. And C, honestly, I don't care. I don't, for gacha games, I don't play for the meta. I just play like with characters that I like. It's kind of the way I look at it now. When I was younger, sure, but now it's like, I don't care. I just want to have fun with the cool looking characters and do whatever I got to do. So I don't even know what I'm going to title this video, but thank you for listening to me tangent for God knows how long this video is, and I will see you hopefully in the next video.